So now that I've got the camera out, I want to share some of the nature. This has become a gift. It's a trail along the Blue Ridge Parkway, about 2 miles from where I live. And it's become a saving grace. I used to hike up the mountain behind my apartments, but they're developing it now, so I can't hike up there anymore. So it's nice to find this trail, and it's been really beautiful. Watching the leaves change, like all around me, but like over in this direction is like really beautiful. All right, so I wanted to go live, one, just to share nature. It really, and look though, there's still green grass. I love Western North Carolina. Somebody said to me recently that they appreciated the nature videos because they can't get out to nature very often. So I'm like, you know what, I want to do more of that. I always want to share nature, encourage everybody to get out and get down and touch the ground anytime you can. But if you're not able to, then please breathe it in. Just breathe all the way behind your belly button. And you don't have to hold your breath. It's just to bring your awareness into your body. Find your feet. Look up. When you look up, you look through your third eye, and you automatically change your perspective. There's just so much peace. I have to walk. But it's nice to sit still sometimes too. The reason I wanted to go, make a video right now, I was gonna say go live, but I guess I'm not live. The reason why I wanted to come on was to talk about the astrology, really. And the energies, like, fuck, man. I don't know that everyone's been experiencing this, but there is a lot of energy of closures, endings, conclusions, energies wrapping up. And I love that there are people who send me articles and videos and information about whatever they're focused on in the current energies of human consciousness. And while I don't really like the political stuff as much, because it's less comforting to surrender than it is to surrender to the planets moving around. Even though, the political stuff is like a byproduct of all these changes that are taking place. I was gonna turn around at this spot, but I think I'm just gonna keep walking. So yeah, let's all breathe. So, I feel like so many of us are more educated about astrology than I've ever known, a lot of people to be. But for those of you who aren't as well educated, and the fun thing about it is, like, people who know nothing about astrology, pretty much everybody knows what their sun sign is. Very rare to meet someone who doesn't know their sun sign. So, and why did I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. So we all know that we have an astrological sign. And so it starts at the spring equinox, and that begins Aries season. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. And then it ends with the spring equinox. And so right before it becomes the spring equinox, so the first degree is 0 degrees Aries. Even on the parkway, I can't get away from the city. No. Oh well, it's an emergency. You know what? And I look at everything as synchronistic. So I don't know what the emergency is, but take care of it. And it's funny, as I looked, the counter was at 444. Help is available, I guess. Maybe we are in a lot of spiritual crisis or some sort of crisis like that. And it's beautiful that I saw 444 and then I saw 456. I'm one of those. No, you know what? I'm going to turn around. It's getting cold and I've got a few miles to hike back. All right, I got all distracted by that. But I think it's like help is available to you. You just got to be willing to ask for it. And sometimes that's like other humans you can ask for help. But, you know, the trees are here and they're living beings. And you wouldn't believe the comfort hugging a tree can bring, or sitting on a rock, or just focusing on your breath. Again, I say again, because we're working with elementals, but that was my last video promoting my candle magic class. But working with the elementals, and, you know, of all the elements, you know, the air, I mean, the earth, all of the elements are important, the water and the fire. It's all very important, but without air, we die right away. So focusing on your breath, it's a sacred act. You know, and I never know what I'm going to start talking about. I was talking about planets and then got all distracted. But, okay, so the last degree of the zodiac is 29 degrees of Pisces, and the first degree of the zodiac is 0 degrees of Aries. So this month, Neptune, which rules Pisces, just retrograded back from that 0 degree of Aries into the 29th degree of Pisces. So that's that wrapping up loose ends, bringing in the conclusions. Like, we're done with a lot of this shit, man. We're done with a lot of things. And then, you know, Neptune and Saturn have been traveling together. When they were direct, they both crossed into that 0 degree of Aries pretty much together. It was like within 24 or 48 hours of each other. Don't ask me to remember when that was, because fuck, this has been the last few crazy months. Crazy year, honestly. Crazy couple of years. So, man, and then I think crazy year. I'm here in Asheville, North Carolina, where that fucking hurricane hit. It's been a crazy year. So Saturn is at 25 degrees of Pisces, and, you know, not to get too heady about degrees and whatever, but these are the last degrees of the last sign of the zodiac. And Neptune is about dreams and spirit, and it's like the realm where we dream of the realities that we would like to manifest into being. And then Saturn is more about the material world, what is manifested. So those two energies working together, and in Pisces, it just feels like there's been a lot of breakdown. And one of my favorite sayings is breakdown equals breakthrough. And I just want to breathe that in. Breakdown equals breakthrough. So if you are in like a cycle of things breaking down, just know that it's leading to your breakthrough. I think of the Tower moment, and where timelines dissolve. Life falls the fuck apart, and it can sometimes be really devastating. This can be, you know, the end of a relationship, the loss of a job, the loss of a loved one. Like, it can be all kinds of loss or destruction, or, you know, things unraveling, things coming to a head also. So if there's been secrets being kept, or like people repressing their truth, repressing their energy, not speaking out, or deceptively hiding things, it's like it can't stay suppressed right now. That feels like a big energy. People having to confront the consequences of their choices. I'm thinking of my own family, and like, alcoholism runs pretty deep, and, you know, that issue is really coming to the surface with one of my loved ones, and actually a few of my loved ones, and it's not easy to confront, but fuck, let's heal this shit, you know, or don't, but at least acknowledge like who's willing to grow and heal and who isn't, and acknowledge, you know, get very focused on what you want in your energy field, what you want as you walk down your path, and who you want on there, and why you want them there. And I think that's another thing of like taking off the rose-colored glasses. It feels like it's an important message to say, well, and I just feel like I'm parroting a lot of other people, you know, don't fall for potential. Because, I mean, you can fall for potential, but take personal accountability that you see what this person is showing you, and don't feel like they let you down necessarily at the end of the day if they show you who they are and they stay that way and they don't become what you hoped they would become. Sometimes it's better just to say, yep, you're not where I'm at. You're not what I'm looking for right now. I see that you could be someday. Work on yourself. I'm sure you'll be an amazing partner to someone else. Or if you're looking at that kind of thing. Ooh, my nose started running. It's getting chilly out now, y'all. Yeah, that's a big energy that wanted to be spoken of. And then also, we've got Pluto that just stationed direct at 1 degree of Aquarius. And then we've got Uranus at 0 degrees of Gemini, transiting back into Taurus, I think within this next month. I wasn't really prepared. It's so funny, I just did like a really pretty intensive transit reading. I don't remember any of the dates. But just know, like, these are really profound opportunities for you to bring closure to your life, to the things that old dead timelines, or just timelines that just aren't who you know yourself to be now. And the beautiful thing is, like, I gotta catch my breath. The beautiful thing is that you can see some of these endings, these closures, like, say you fell in love with potential. If it helped to catalyze your own growth, even if it was through pain, there's still like a sacredness to the experience. And there's a sacredness to all experiences. One of my favorite sayings to my kids is, well, kids, if this is character building, we're going to be some characters, you know? And so it's appreciating the character that you found within, by growing through challenge, by growing through heartbreak or pain, or, you know, truth, speaking of truth. Again, that generational toxicity, generational traumas coming to the surface in a really big way, and saying, you know, I hear that song, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. It's important to sing too. and I don't just say that, I mean it. It's really important to sing. I used to give singing lessons, and I discovered during that time that a crow is considered a songbird because the structure of its voice. So by that logic, every human is a songbird. We all have that structure to our voice. And, you know, some of us sing like cardinals and some of us sing like crows. Crows don't care if you like what they're singing. They're going to sing it louder than anybody. So use your voice. It's important to use your voice, speak your truth. Singing, when you sing, you use a different part of your brain than when you speak. And so it really helps you get in the flow of using your voice. And then it opens up all realms of finding resonance with energies. Like, there is so much you can do with your voice. All right, now I'm talking about things I didn't intend to go into, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. I don't know how I can just ramble on for 15 minutes, but it's a gift. No, or something like that. Anyway, thank you for taking a walk in the woods with me, and peace and love until next time.